I like to collaborate with my clients to create something that's very unique to them. And if it looks like mine, then it probably is my art, but...
So my name is JUJMO. I'm a Filipino-American artist living in Tampa. I mean, it would be nice to have like extra space, but I don't mind working from home. But I really like this pink a lot. I use this a lot. I think it's done. This is my space. So starting from right here, I have all of my books of inspiration, stuff that I like to look at whenever I need to reference stuff. And then all of this stuff is more of like my brushes and like more containers for paint, all my toy collection, my cameras, and my dying plant. I got a lot of inspiration from anime, all the bright colors, all the different types of symbolism throughout all the storylines. This is my vinyl collection from when I was in high school, and then I would just pick up stuff whenever I would find like mystery boxes. I don't know if it started in Japan, but basically in Japan they would have these fun little mystery boxes where you can get like so many different variations of this character. This stuff is great.
Is it all anime stuff?
It's basically all anime stuff, and the colors are great. I like the colors a lot. I really love like Japanese folklore a lot and Filipino folklore, the characters and all of the fun symbolism, like flowers, different colors mean things. I really love that, so I try to translate that into my work and find meaning within color and using deliberate symbols. And I really love dainty things such as flowers, seashells, and leaves, organic shapes. I really love that. So I love murals because it goes under public art and so many different perceived public art, not just like one variant of person that goes into a gallery and loves art. You get people that are exposed to art just nonchalantly, like in the wild. So I think that's cool because then their perception changes on how they perceive art. And seeing art live in that public space is like very empowering. I like that I have a wide array of people looking at my work, and so many people can perceive it, not perceive it, or just exist with it. So it's just part of nature, and I really like that. Yeah, they're the emotional support animals I've always wanted and needed. But yeah, Odie will come up and sit with me whenever I'm like on the computer for a long time and not giving him attention. Okay. Okay. I'm a product of the 90s, early 2000s, so I grew up on all that, all those cartoons, a lot of that anime, and it's really shaped my personality. I grew up moving around a lot. I was a military kid. When we moved overseas, we had AFN, which is Air Force Network or something like that. So we didn't have certain cartoons until I moved back to the States. It definitely speaks to who I am as a person because I'm very animated. I just love bringing that into the public space, you know.
I feel more comfortable and more connected to a lot of Asian artists because they're Asian. And since I'm like Asian American, it's like cool to feel validated and see other people like me being like successful. And you know, I like having that as like a role model for other people to follow in our footsteps. Like it's possible to do it because a lot of times in Asian culture, being an artist is not really the best thing that our parents want us to do.
Understanding representation is so important. I think when I was growing up, I didn't have that entirely. But you know, moving to Florida from like California and like other places I've lived, I'm like, there's like a disconnect a little bit. But you know, I would like to see more Asian artists doing their thing in Tampa. Honestly, I've had people come through the woodwork and say, I've been following you and I'm also Filipino. I think social media has just been helping me like connect those dots. I just grew up different, so it's like nice to relate to other people. I think it just starts with like one person setting the tone and maybe more people will be a part of that conversation. Like I just want to invoke some sort of like happy emotion. And honestly, 9 times out of 10, that's what people tell me when they see my work, that they're very elated, very happy. And they said the colors just like make them so excited. So I love that feedback, and it helps me continue on with what I like in my work. I've grown my style like since 2007. Like I've always loved drawing in high school, so my style, I've always wanted a style, and then now I'm like, I have my style, so I'm just evolving it and just making sure like I'm not losing myself with other people's opinions of me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I can take it, but also I'm like, I'll take a little bit and then I'm gonna roll with my own thing.